All right, I think we are live. Let me see. It's not showing me who's on anymore. Oh, man, I got to close this one up. Hold on, guys, gals, everybody. Pause, delete. Okay, let me go back to the program. All right, here we go. All right, I'm on. Let's see. I see Mark Williams, Mr. David Neal. How you doing? Heidi Clark. Let's see. Heidi Clark. David Neal. JT All Outdoors. How you doing, sir? Hey, buddy, I made you a moderator, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So hopefully you see that. Hopefully let me know if it shows up as a moderator on your end. Backyard Bassin. Hey, brother, good old fish you got there, man. He sent me a couple of pictures of some crappie he was catching. We're turning him slowly into a crappie fisherman versus a bass fisherman. Travis Christians, how you doing, sir? I'm doing good. I'm a little red if you can't tell. Let's see. Let me show you my arm. You can see my tan line. Actually, what's even better, hold on. My ring tan. Yeah, I went fishing today and didn't do great, but didn't do too bad either. So, yeah, it was, we got some fish, took my brother-in-law fishing with me. And so he took some fish home, and hopefully we'll get a video out of this. We'll see what happens. I was spending a lot of time with him, teaching him live scoping, where to throw, etc. So we didn't talk about it as much as we needed to, but I don't know if we'll be able to get a video out of it or not, but we'll see what happens. So let's see, JT's, yeah, okay, good. Polishing your wrench. Just got through watching the new video. Thank you, Mike. Hopefully you liked it. Let's see. Greg, Backyard Bassin. Here, I'm just going to post this up here so you guys can see this. He said, I'm going to cost him money. Well, sir, it's money well spent. Dave Owens, how you doing? Okay, so either my wife is on or my son. I'm not sure. Melissa Nix Gill. Which one is that? Is that my wife or my son? Either Josh or Melissa. So hello to whichever one of you is on there. Dave Owens, how you doing, sir? I'm doing great. Mark C. says, good evening, everybody. Man, David Neal, brother, that hot sauce recipe. I don't know who it was on here. About 4 or 5 of y'all told me about this, and I tell you, it was amazing. I'll get to that in a second. It was amazing, and yeah, dude, you got to try it. It is great. Hey, let me show you a new addition real quick to let me move my head, and y'all see. Oh, hit the mic. My little thing here. I had some of my warriors give me that sword. If you ever watched the movie Gladiator, when you win your freedom, you get a wooden sword. And some of my warriors from my organization said they've won their freedom from PTSD and suicide, and they gave me that sword. That was pretty cool. Makes me it's just been a long time. I got it back in January. In December. It's just been a while to try to find a way to put it on the wall. It was pretty cool. So yeah, you gotta. So here we go. There's my beautiful wife's picture, by the way, and it's my son Joshua. Hello, Joshua. How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. I'll see you tonight before you go to bed. Terry Landry, how you doing? That's a name I hadn't seen on here, so welcome to her channel. Heidi says, hello, Josh. Chad Hilliard, how you doing, sir? Backyard Bassin, I'm going to be ordering a rod soon. Think I'm going to go with an 8 or 10 footer. Yes. Well, you know what? Yeah, because you're fishing in a pond, from what I remember. So you probably need about an 8 footer because you're going to cast. So There's my son saying hello, Heidi. First time fishing adventures. How you doing? Mark Williams, great movie. Oh man, that was a good movie. You know, I can watch that. I need to go watch that while I'm in quarantine. I guess I'm not really in quarantine because I've been fishing all the time. But anyway, all right. So let's get to it. So first of all, thank you guys for being here tonight. Somebody sent me a video, and I don't remember who it was, on how to fix my glasses. So my glasses are somewhat straight, if you can't tell. Every time I get on here, I'm worried about, man, my glasses are all cockeyed, you know. And anyway, so yeah, I got to do that, and I got to fix. So see, Terry says, let me look at this. Try the Louisiana hot sauce and Cajun powdered garlic sauce on some chicken wings. Huh. Cajun powdered garlic sauce. I'll have to check that out. Never even heard of that, but man, that sounds kind of good. What, Terry, are you putting those in the oven? Are you frying, or not frying them, but fry? Yeah, are you frying them? How are you cooking those? Man, I need my hat. Hold on. I don't like looking at my bald head. Heidi says you're making me hungry. If I hadn't just ate not too long ago, I'd be hungry too. So anyway, hey guys, thanks for being on the channel tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you've had a chance to, if you had a chance to look at the video that I dropped about 5 o'clock tonight, just let me know on here. It was a fun one making. I enjoyed doing that one, and my neighbor enjoyed it too. I kept catching fish. I was like, I'll keep this one too. And anyway, I went up feeding the next door neighbors, and so they came over and ate as well. And we just kind of said the heck with social distancing, and we let them in. So excuse me, the neighborly thing to do. So we let them in. Chris Martin, hey Gil, hope all is well and everybody is healthy. Chris Martin, man, we are healthy, we are good, we're having a great time at the house. I hope you're doing well, sir. Chris Martin is one of my warriors, and he was, I can't remember how long ago you came on our hunt with us, but good to see you on here, brother, man. Dave Owens, Chris, if you like hot sauce, you know what, here, let me pop these up here so I can read them better. If you like hot sauce, I have a buddy who makes and packages his own recipe. Really? Yeah, man. Let me know, dude. Let's see. Hold on. Banners. Here's my email address right now. So, yeah, send me his information, and yeah, I like to try it. Definitely. Let's see. Terry, so you do it on the pit? Really? Delcom. I bet you nobody else can say that name. Delcom. I hope I said that right. But if I remember, okay, so it's Kendall. Yeah. So I grew up in Lafayette. I went to Como High School, and we used to go to Delcom to catch fish, to catch the shrimp boats when they came in and get shrimp from there. And yeah, dude, definitely give me some information on that one. He said, yeah, I said it right. I couldn't spell it, but I can say it. So yeah, definitely, man. Send me some information on that, dude. I'm going down there. We'll have to get together when I go down there with Kendall and catch some bull brim. So I grew up, like I said, in that area, and I used to fish Henderson at the dam, go rent a boat. I had a motor, or my buddy had a motor. I'd borrow it from him, and we go out there and fish, and yeah, enjoyed it. Love that area. Love the food. JT, yeah. I'm sorry, Miss JT's. Yes, you know what? Here, I'm gonna make you a moderator too, man, because you're on here. I said, ma'am, because you're on here as well. Oh, I can't. Oh, hold on. I've got to do another other thing. Give me 1 second. And then if you don't want to be a moderator, just say you don't want to. So hopefully you guys can still see me. I had to switch out of that program for 1 second and go over to another. Now I'm hearing myself twice. Let's see. I'm coming back if you can't see me. Okay. There we go. So if you don't want to do it, then just deny it. But since y'all are together, I appreciate it. So let me just go ahead and say thanks to my moderators. So Heidi Clark and Mark Williams and JT's All Outdoors and Miss JT's All Outdoors, hopefully, are our moderators. These guys keep us running in case somebody gets on here and says something stupid that I can't see, because half the time I'm thinking or I'm talking and I don't see things that happen. You know, these trolls come through here. Like just today, I was looking at the comments on our pages, and I had two, luckily, that were held as spam, and they were sending us to. Well, my son's watching, so I got to be careful how I say it, but to sites of ill repute. It's a good way to say it. He knows exactly what it means. The boy's smarter than I am. So anyway, yeah, you got to be careful with that. So thank you so much. I just saw your thumbs up. Thank you. And yeah, these guys were, we don't have any problems here yet, but you never know. Sorry. Chris Martin says all is well in 5 years ago. So he was one of my warriors 5 years ago. And so it's good to see you on here, Chris. So let's get down here. Let's see, Travis. Sarge, could you put your email in the description on your video? I lost the email. Yeah, here, I'll put it right here, right now. Give me 1 second. Wrong one, banners. Oh, there it is. It's right there on the screen, sir. Oh, next thing. Never mind. I see it below your chin. There you go. David Ray, how you doing, sir? Mike Hallmark, are you still there? Hi, David. Angler Issues, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. So, guys, the fishing today. Yesterday, I went fishing, and I probably should have stayed home. The weather, I should have been a weatherman. I've said that many times, but the weather said it was going to be, I think 5 or 6 miles an hour. It was like 39. I mean, it was terrible. White capping. As soon as I got off the lake, it quit. My buddy went out there, went fishing, and then started back up again. So it was pretty bad. Today, the weather actually said calm. It didn't even list a number. And then after 8 o'clock, it said 1 mile an hour. So it was amazing. There were waves everywhere, though, because of all the boats. It is ridiculous how many boats are out there now. So one of the restaurants, one of the landings has a restaurant. I believe the restaurant is open because the entire parking lot was full with boats, trucks and trailers. And there were RVs all over the place. And then as I'm leaving, I get a phone call from my buddy Brent the Deer, who sometimes gets on here. And he's like, "Hey, man, don't take all my fish." He was sitting there eating at the restaurant. And we're still under a stay-at-home order. So there were people, jet skis, everything was out there today. It was 81 degrees. It was crazy. But it was good fishing, good weather. And I even found a couple fish still in the spawn. I went back to my spawning area, fished at about 10-foot area, 10 foot deep, and found a couple crappie still dressed in tuxedos. Beautiful looking black crappie. I should have taken a picture. I just didn't do it. Tricky Rick, how you doing, sir? Thanks for being on here. David Neal, looks like I'm going to take live scope plunge this week. Hey, buddy, man, congratulations. So first of all, David, I have not used your, well, actually I used one of your jigs so far. I've not had a chance to do them just because the bite's kind of strange. It's been, they're still kind of in transit where they're going. And so I've been wanting to stay with something that I knew was going to happen. I'm waiting for about a couple weeks probably till they actually get on the stumps and they're there. Usually mid May is a good time for that, and so I can get out there and just hammer them. And that's a great time for me to try some other jig types. But right now they're finicky. They're either not biting or they're just attacking it. And so that's why I haven't tried yours yet, with the exception of the black and blue one that I normally use. I did try that one. It worked great. So anyway, thank you for that. But I will be doing a video once that once that comes out. So anyway, David, man, you got my number, brother. Feel free to call me. When I had my live scope, I'm gonna hit this just because I'm losing track of some of these. When I first got my live scope, I spent 2 weeks thinking, man, this was the worst purchase I've ever made because I didn't understand how to use it. And that's the biggest thing, is just figuring out how to use it. Once you figure it out, I hired William Oliver, one of our local guides, to take me out on my boat to show me how to use, live scope. I didn't know how to do it. And he got me all set up, and yeah, it worked great. So good luck with that, brother. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. I can't help you install, but I can help you from there. So Travis, yesterday we had 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Didn't go out. Nearly impossible to use live scope. I'm telling you, brother. I tried fishing in the middle of the stinking lake, and yeah, it wasn't good. I do have video of that, but I don't think I can use it. I don't remember. I've got to look. I caught 10 or 12, but I just don't think I have enough to make a show out of. Let's see, crappie. It's easier for me to read up here. That crappie I caught was the male. The female was off in the distance, but I couldn't see much of her. Sweet, man. That's pretty good, dude. He's catching these. So he's catching these in his pond. If I remember right, that's where you fished for the crappie. I don't know. I don't know if she was much bigger or what. I mean, she could be, because you have no pressure on those crappie there in that pond. 15 and a half inches, man, that's huge. That's what we're catching here in Texas, brother. Mark Williams, Cedar Creek's been packed all weekend. Man, I'll tell you what, dude, I'm ready for this pandemic to be over for several reasons, but also, don't get mad at me, y'all. But so people go back to work because they're all on the lake, and it's really hard to fish and use spot lock and live scope when you got boats flying by you. You know what I mean? You bought yours during the $200 rebate. That's cool. You know what? In fact, hold on. David, was that? Yeah, David. So when you buy yours, let me just tell you right now, I'm going to throw this out to you. Get the biggest monitor, the biggest screen you can afford. And I'll tell you why. Because when you buy it and you look at it, you're going to want something bigger, no matter what it is. You buy a 12-inch, you're going to want a 15-inch. Yeah. I got the 10-inch. I love my 10-inch. It's a world difference from the 9-inch, but I wish I had a 12-inch. So maybe one day. So Kid Crappie, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Hope all is well. Got a good post on Spawn Bite yesterday with a wife. Did you mean post, or are you talking about your video, kid? Because I started watching your video, the last video you put out. I started watching that, and something happened, and I stopped, so I've not finished watching that. but I'll go back and I'm gonna make sure. Let me write this down. Me and my memory. Okay, cool. Got that down there. So yeah, I'll go back and check that out. So let's see. That's a bunch of y'all talking to each other. I'm glad that happens. Wish y'all can talk on here. See, the new boxes have the perspective installed already. Problems with the software. Yeah, let me list that up there. I have not upgraded to perspective view yet, Mike. I knew there were some issues. I saw it on the forums, and I've heard they fixed it, but you know what? I just don't have a need to go in 4 foot of water right now. If I'm being 4 foot of water, I'm going to be walking, and so I just don't have a need to go to perspective view. So I have not done that yet. If you're here in East Texas, Nautical Mile Marine has a whole box full of them, so you can go over there and get them. You got to make a phone call, and they'll meet you out front, and you can pick it up there. But they've got a whole bunch of them, so I'm just not going to perspective view yet. So Tricky Rick, man, I keep trying to say Ricky Tricky. Anyway, you may make that jump. I'm gonna be honest, man. I love live scope, brother. I really do. I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Originally, I thought it was going to be a waste of my money, and yeah, no, I love live scope. I got to make myself periodically go fish without it, just to fish, and not worry about it. But yeah, it's definitely good, man. Especially when you're in tournaments. Let's see, Mark Williams doing good. I think he meant not fishing too many people. You head up to your creek tomorrow. Okay. I need to get up there and meet you. Meet up with you one time. Abraham Wheatley, how you doing, sir? You bought yours and paired it with a Garmin 10-inch 1022. That's exactly what I have. 1022. I'm a big fan. I use the 993 SV, I think it is, with a friend of mine. That's the touch screen, and I bought the 1022, and I didn't realize there was a difference that some of them come with buttons and some are touch screen. And I was a little upset at first that I got the buttons, but as of now, I like the touch screen or the buttons so much better than the touch screen. I'm not touching it all the time. If you saw the video today, I carry, well, I don't know what it was I had in there, but Windex, basically, glass cleaner, because I'm constantly, I pull a fish up, you get water drops on there, it's just hard to see. So I'm constantly cleaning that. And when you're cleaning stuff like that, that screen's going to go haywire. So yeah, I really like the buttons better. And half the time I can touch it, I can reach over and turn the dial with my toe, and which means that probably none of y'all will ever touch my controls on there. But anyway, it's just easier than having to bend down. I can just reach over and touch with the toe and zoom out. In fact, I'm working on a video right now on how to scan for brush with live scope. It's kind of how I do it, which I mean is very simple. Find a brush pile. I usually stay about 20 feet on my dial and get through there. And 1 second, banners. Let me cut that off. Get through there and fish it, and then jump out to 80 feet and start looking around. It's not very clear, but I can tell what is brush and what's not. So that's kind of how I do it. Kid Crappie, post spawn, new video coming soon. So if y'all hadn't checked out Kid Crappie's channel, y'all make sure you do that. So go out there and check his video. He does some good stuff. He's done a lot of fishing. He's over in Dallas, not Fort Worth. I think you're Dallas. area, and he's been fishing in a lot of creeks right smack in the middle of Dallas and catching fish. So pretty good. He does a little sand bass, crappie, a little everything. So make sure you go check him. So Travis has the 12-inch 1222 non-touch screen. It's a great unit, carries 1,800 price tag, but it's worth over $9. Man, I'll tell you what, dude, I'm probably going to wind up getting one of those at some point. If I do, I'll have a 1022 up for sale. So I'll definitely let y'all know in case anybody wants it. But I need to save a little money here. And I bought that boat, and I went with the ZX200 because I wanted to save a little money. I want to save $6,000 over the ZX250, I think it was. And well, the dang ZX250 came with spot lock, or the Ultrex motor came with bigger Humminbird units, and by the time I bought two that I realized I needed to upgrade, I bought two Humminbird Helix 12s. I bought the Ultrex motor. I bought live scope, and I paid a heck of a lot more than $6,000 for it. So next, and I got a smaller engine. So next time I'm going to buy a bigger boat that has all that stuff on it. Let's see. Yeah, Kid Crappie's talking to Mark. It's been crazy like a holiday weekend. I'll tell you what it really was. I dropped my brother-in-law off today, and there were people on the dock all sitting there getting suntans, had music going, almost like he was 4th of July or something. David Ray, I did the update on the 1022, but I'm still not sure. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying there. You're not sure if it's correct. I did an update on mine, and one thing I noticed today, I probably shouldn't have done the update, but I would, after about 4 feet, my jig and the fish would just disappear. It's kind of like the bottom is below the screen here, and I'd watch the jig come down, and then all of a sudden it would just go like that. It's gone. So I don't know if that's part of the update issue. I don't know. Kind of wish I hadn't done it, but the reason I did it was because I was trying to do this video on how I scan for brush with live scope, and I could not get Active Captain working at all. So I figured, okay, you know what? There's an update showing that I need to do, so let me go ahead and do it. Dave and Neil, my wife's already gifted me a 93 SV, so that's what I'll start with. Well, hey, you know what? It will be fun. You'll enjoy it, brother. I'm not saying things bad with it. For me, with these glasses, I need the bigger screens, and I mean it's 1 inch, not a big deal. Just you'll learn to use it. Deeper water. The biggest thing is when you're in 22 foot of water, you've got to identify a big fish versus 10 foot of water. The fish look huge, and you think you're getting a big fish, but you're getting a small one because it was the same size it was in 20 foot of water. But then you got to start looking for the big giant fish. So, man, you'll enjoy it, brother. So if you need some help, definitely give me a call. Adam Wheatley, enjoyed your clean faith-based channel. Man, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for saying that. That's what we're doing here. I'm not a, I got my 11-year-old son watching here right now. So, I don't want a bunch of cussing. I'm military, retired military. I've heard it. I've said it, but I try to run my channel like I would if my son was here. And, I appreciate you saying that, man. God's blessed me. If y'all, let me see here. Hold on. I'm going to scroll back. Give me 1 second. And I'll get into this. There we go. So don't worry about the comment, but look at the picture on there. God has blessed me with a beautiful wife that tells me to go fishing. You can't beat that. And but I mean, yeah, God has just been there with me through thick and thin, and I appreciate you saying that, Adam. Hey, I'm sorry, Abraham. Thank you so much. And golly, I scrolled up and now I got to take that off. Let me go find it again. There it is. So as old Kenneth Pierce says, and I think I just saw him. Yeah, there he is. I'll read that in a minute, Kenneth. But as he says, man, there may be a little Jesus popping around in here, so don't mind talking about him. So Kid Christ says, thanks for the shout out. Hook City. Okay, hey, you're moderating jacking. What's up? Yeah, buddy, I've been scrolling your page and sending messages to all your moderators. No, man, they're on here all the time. So I figured, you know what, we need a couple more. So I appreciate you being on here, Kenneth. Try to call you today, but oh yeah, I'll holler at you later tonight. Roger that, sir. So anyway, yeah, you got some good moderators, Kenneth, and I appreciate them helping out with mine. They're on here all the time anyway, so I like it, and they're doing a good job. So. See, Mike Hallmark, the dead spot. Yes, man, that dead spot has gotten worse for me after this update. So before, I didn't lose them at all. 10 foot of water day, I was losing my jig in about really about 4 to 5 feet of water. It would just disappear. The fish, I'd see the fish swimming, and all of a sudden, it was gone. So I've got to get that fixed. See, angler issue. So here we go. Let's see. Let me read this. Would you consider doing a comparison video without live scope, same conditions, times, etc.? Yeah, man, I would. That'd be kind of fun to do. I need to get a few more supplies back to do that. And what I mean by that is, I'm thinking you're saying, fishing, just doing a regular fishing trip without maybe fish for 30 minutes in an area without live scope, and then going back with live scope and trying it out. So that's what I'm thinking you're saying. And if that is what it is, yeah, that would actually be a pretty good video to do. I'm writing that down. Hold on. Video with and without. So one thing I did, I had some marker buoys, and I gave them away to my brother-in-law because he does not have live scope. And so I'll need to get some more marker buoys so I can use side scan rather, and find some stuff and fish it. But man, that's a good idea. Thank you for saying that, Angler Issues. That's what we need, guys. I need ideas. Last Sunday, I just drew a blank on who said it, but last Sunday, Buck Chaser asked about identifying fish on live scope. So I made that video based on what he asked. So guys, if you have ideas, throw them out. Throw them out on any channel. If we're not here, if you think of something and we're not on the live stream, by all means, just put it down somewhere and I'll see it. I try to at least right now, as long as we're small enough, I can say something to every comment, and that's what I try to do. So by all means, put any ideas that you guys have out there, and we'll try to get a video done. So good idea, Angler Issues. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm looking through here. There we go, man. I pay $1 an hour more for moderators. Well, I really don't pay him, but he won a ride. So yeah, anyway, so much for loyalty. See, BDK Outdoors and More, 23 the hard way today on Fork. Good job, brother. That is good. I've got to get the fork. You know what? Here, BDK. Where'd it go? Shoot me an email with your information, and I'll run out to fork, and that would be a good way to do a comparison video right there. Get out there and fish in one boat, tie the other one up behind it or something, or just leave it on spot lock and jump in one boat and go fish it, and then come back and fish it with live scope. So yeah, shoot me an email, buddy. Let's see. Here's one. Travis, do you have issues with crappie bypassing your jig and going for your sinker? Man, dude, that happens all the time. Happened to me 5 or 6 times today. I am about to throw a jig on my leader, on the top of my leader. So where my weight is, golly, this kills me. So where my weight is, I'm thinking about putting a jig up here. And then I've got about a foot and a half leader. And so I'm thinking about putting a jig on there because I probably had 4 or 5 fish today bite my weight. And that's why I do such a long leader, trying to keep it away from them. But they'll see mine and kind of fob it up for a minute, and I'll stop because they haven't bit yet. I'm getting close to the top, and they'll just keep coming up and take a bite out of that sinker. So yeah, I get that all the time, man. Definitely. What's the maximum depth live scope is good for? That's a good question. I want to say it's 60 to 80 feet, if I remember correctly. I don't remember, and maybe somebody can Google that. So I don't want to take the time to Google that. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care. Let's see. Because I don't know the answer to that. Max depth for live scope. See what comes up here. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Live scope offers a maximum effective depth of 200 feet for fishing wrecks and reefs. I don't know what you're going to see at 200 feet, but yeah, you can use it way down there. I'm fishing in, I think our max near the dam is 40, 45 feet. And so that's all I'm doing with mine. I didn't have it when, I did have it when I went to Possum Kingdom last year. Or did I? No, I didn't. I didn't have it when I went to Possum. Yeah, I did. I had it. That's the video where, in my opening, where I'm jumping in to save my buddy's pole. We did have it, and it got up to 95 feet down there, but I didn't even try using a live scope. I wished I had. But yeah, it's a good thing to know. So yes, you can use it in 40 foot of water for sure. For sure. Travis just answered the question. Sorry. Chippo Fishing, how you doing, sir? Glad you can be on. Someone on the board use it to striper fish. Yeah. I've actually I caught a striper the other day with it. I wasn't striper fishing, I was crappie fishing, but I saw a striper just come smack in and grab that sucker and take it. I got hit by something today. I don't know what it was, but that thing was, it covered 2 of my, whatchamacallits. Okay, there we go. It covered 2 of my, I'm sorry, hold on one second. Okay. Anyway, it covered 2 of my grids. That thing was, so that's foot 24 inches long, and it hit my jig, and all of a sudden all I heard was zzz, and then when it came up, my hook had straightened out. So I had something good on there. That's what we fish for a lot on Whitney, stripers and blue cats. Yeah, man, and you can see a blue cat, JT, for sure. Or blue or whatever color cat. You can see them on there for sure. Um, Angler Issues, buddy. Thank you so much for smashing that like button. I can't with this thing here. I've got it on that side. So yeah, we got 18 people, 25 people on, 18 likes. So thank you for doing that, sir. A couple people said hello, Chippo. So anyway, guys, so let's see. Let me look at this. What I had a couple things. So the catch and cook, we talked about that briefly, guys. If you have not ever tried this, try that. The Louisiana hot sauce. Oh my gosh, that was some good stuff. No, it wasn't a gar, Mike. It was too wide for a gar. It had to have been a catfish. I'm pretty sure it was big, but it wasn't. And that's one of the things. If you watch my video on how to identify a fish, you can tell by their. Golly, I gotta use this camera. Everything's backwards. You can tell by their shape what they are. And this thing had a submarine nose. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a big old giant catfish, especially where I was, because I was by. If you watch my video, I've been by the poop tree. So I'm pretty sure it's a big catfish. So let's see. Have I ever used live scope at night? I have not. No, I lied to you. I have. When I went to Possum Kingdom Lake, we used it for bluegill fishing, and they were everywhere. Oh yeah, it could have been a buffalo, Bart. You're right. Yeah, we used it for bluegill and for some sand bass or white. No, what was it? Sand bass. Yeah, white bass. Yeah, white bass. So we used them to fish with that. We were under some lights, some telephone poles out and about right on the edge of about 30-foot drop off that went to 10 to 30. And so we were fishing there. It was amazing. You can see everything. So much better than doing it dark. But yeah, I did see your video, Chippo. He's got one where he fished at night with that. And that was pretty cool. So anyway, guys, that's about all I have, man. Y'all have any more questions? I mean, y'all have been throwing some good questions out here. While I'm waiting for that, if you have any questions, just say, I appreciate the growth of the channel, guys. Y'all been doing a good job, but if you would share these videos out, share them to your friends. Let's try to get this channel growth. My gosh, my Cajun's coming out today a lot. Let's try to get this video to grow. Once again, let's try to get this channel to grow. There we go. We've been having a lot of new subscribers, especially with that reel deal that we did, rod giveaway that we did, and yeah, anything y'all can do to share this thing and help it to grow would be great. I mean, the more people we get, the better off we are at reaching people. And here's the deal, guys. I like to fish, and originally I didn't start this to do anything like this. I just started it to have fun with it, but it's become a deal. I was on the lake today, and a couple people, hey, how you doing? I saw a guy last week when I went fishing, two guys, and I stopped and talked to them briefly. They were catfishing, but they were asking about crappie fishing, and so I talked to them. I saw them today, and I had to cut my motor off because they were too far away. But I said, what did y'all say? They yelled something to me, and they said, we've been watching your channel, and it's a great way to get fishing out, to get family out, to get God out. It allows me to talk, and you guys are kind of a captive audience. I shouldn't say that, but anyway, I just appreciate every one of y'all that are on here. So thank you so much. Let me jump down real quick. Angler Issues, buddy, you came through again. Don't feel like you have to every week, but thank you, sir. $20 once again. I appreciate it. That's going right into the hopper. And as soon as all this stuff is over, we are going to be doing some fishing in other states. So like I said, I'm going down to Lafayette, Louisiana to do some fishing. And I'm going to hopefully get up to Tennessee and do some fishing. And, oh, man, possibly North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. I mean, I'm just going to make a trip all the way through there. So I appreciate it, Angler Issues. Thank you so much, because that all goes to helping with that. So let me jump back up here real quick. Mike Reagan, how you doing, sir? I almost called you, but I was taking my brother-in-law out this morning. So, but maybe next week we can go fishing. Show you the live scope, brother. I know you're ready to see it. Have I Chippo fishing? Have I, or will I use perspective mode? I talked about that a little bit before you got on, but no, I will probably not ever use that, at least anytime soon. They've had so many issues with it. And here, let me click this on here so I can keep track of where I'm at. They've had so many issues with it, and I just don't want to get into that right now, and I don't have a need to. The only time I think I'd use it is for spawn, and spawn's pretty much over here. I mean, like I said, I caught two fish today that had their tuxedos on, as Ken says. But it's pretty much over, man. The big girls are out on the trees outside, and, I don't see myself using that anytime soon, at least. Jerry Lee's, wait, hold on. Spites. Hope I said that right. Jerry Lee, I got that part done. Man, I'm doing good, sir. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Terry Landry, got something in here. It's all right, brother. Let the Cajun side shine. Man, I'll tell you what, dude. I listened to, I'm going to mark this out here just so I can keep track of where I'm at. I listened to a video, an audio of me as a kid. And let me tell you, I sounded like, I'm going to say the word, a coon ass, just because that's what they're called. I don't know where I got that. Well, I know where I got it. I grew up there. But I've been in Texas long enough for it to kind of get away. I've got enough Texas in me now, so I sound like I'm from Boston or something. But, yeah, I love the food there, man. I can't wait to get back down there. Hey, excuse me, is Riverside Inn still there? We used to go. That was like a treat to go to Riverside Inn right outside of Broussard. I think it's on 190 now. The last time I saw it, but I'm just kind of curious if it's still there. Dean Cook, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Mike Reagan liked and shared. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's see. Let me scroll down here. Just like on Hook City's channel, you need to start thinking about a meet and greet. Man, we do. We really do. That would be kind of fun to do. I think we have a lot of people here from Texas, and it would be kind of fun to do that. Especially if I go and fish other states, it'd be kind of fun to meet some people. And I always enjoy meeting people. My wife laughs at me because she's one of those people that she's really enjoying this quarantine. She can do everything on Zoom, doesn't have to get out. And I'm dying. I want to get out there. Yeah, I know. I got you, Kenneth. I'm doing my best here. So anyway, yeah, I'm dying to get out there. Let's see. Where are we at? Meet and greet. Doing some sanding the boat this morning. Had sermons coming from 4 directions. Let's see. Terry Landry. So it's still there. That's good to know, man. Jerry Lee, I'm doing good here in Texas. And blessed tonight. That's awesome. Jerry Lee, where are you from? My voice sounds extra deep tonight, Mike Reagan. Thank you. It's probably because of my new mic that I have. But it could be because I'm coming into my manhood. I'm not really sure. So Riverside Inn is still open. It's right off the highway in Broussard. Yeah, okay. Down the road from Kendall's shop. Okay, that's good to know. Mike Homer, what was the name the eating place out in the boonies, Baton Rouge. That was, oh, eating place. Mulat's? Would that be the place you're talking about, Mike Hallmark? Jerry Lee's in Arkansas. Okay, what part of Arkansas? You said Texas up there. Doing good. Well, you're in Texas tonight. Okay. What part of Arkansas are you from? Crappie Day, fish on. Spent 4 years at Fort Polk. I'm just going to apologize to you right now. As an Army cook, I sure learned how to eat good food. Brother man, I joined the Army. So I grew up in Lafayette, Louisiana. I joined the Army to see the world, and went to basic training. Went to AIT, and I got stationed at Fort Polk, Louisiana. Wow. Yeah. Hour and a half from my house. The armpit of the world, dude. I went to my first FTX we went on. That's what we called them back then. That was back in 87. I got poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac, had a heat stroke, dehydrated, and went in the shock. All in a 2-week period. It was awesome. I love Fort Hood. And then I had to go back and do JRTC there as well. Whew, it was not fun. Ralph and Cacoo's was in Baton Rouge. Yeah, I don't know if it's Mulat's or Ralph and Cacoo's. Mulat's they had a place out there outside of Henderson. Can't remember exactly where it was. Brobridge. Then they also had one in Baton Rouge. So give me 1 second here. So, all right, guys, I think we're about done, man. If y'all have any, Huber Springs, home of the Little Red River. Man, I've never been there. Jerry Lee. We do a lot of stuff out in one of my fundraisers. If you're into mud riding in like four-wheelers and stuff like that, Mud Nationals is going on September 31st through October 3rd, I believe it is. And that is actually when we normally do our mudding for the military. And so we're going to do it together. And that's going to be in, what's the name of that town? I just drew a blank. Right outside of Hope, Arkansas. But it'll be there at, my gosh, I can't even think tonight. I don't know. Anyway, Hope, Arkansas, just 30 minutes kind of northwest of there. So I go through there all the time. Then when I go through Arkansas when I get to Reelfoot Lake. In fact, I was talking to Tony Hughes right before the show started. I'm going to get back up there at some point this summer and fish Reelfoot Lake again. So anyway. All right. Let's see. Hook City had them go after both. I think I missed something back there. Anyway. All right, guys. 53 minutes. If nobody has anything else, I'll give you just a minute. Just let me say again, the Angler Issues, thank you so much for the super chat, sir. I really, really appreciate it. And to our moderators, thank you all again. And to our two new moderators as of tonight, thank you all so much that I stole them from Hook City. And but I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, Hook City, or Kenneth mentioned on here, you'll be fine at 40-foot water depth. It'll be clear as long as the range isn't set too far. Yeah, that's the big thing. Is you got to set your range. Your range, when you're in a shallow water, I've noticed that your range can be a little farther out than it will be in a deeper water. You just got to mess with it real good. My gosh, you got to mess with your settings. And like today, for instance, I did that video on messing with your TVC and messing with your, what's the other one? The noise control. I had to kind of move those settings around a little bit today to get what I wanted. So, here I missed Terry's deal. I was blessed to join the Army and do. Oh no, I read that. Okay, I'm sorry. Real food is good on the lake. Real food. Did you mean real foot or real food? Maybe I'm missing that. JT, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Heidi, thank you. Stay safe, everybody. Have a blessed evening. Angler Issues, good night, sir, and thank you again. Miss JT, Sarge, I'm buffered. Uh-oh. Hopefully that will stop soon. But if not, we're ending. Sorry. So you guys have a great afternoon. First time fishing adventures. Appreciate it. David Neal, thanks for doing this, Chris. We appreciate what you do. Thank you, sir. And the crappie fishing community, and you too, Ken. So yeah, definitely Ken. Guys, if y'all have not checked out Ken's channel, Hook City TV, I'm sure everybody here has, but y'all make sure you check it out. Ken is an awesome guy. Ken is what you see on YouTube. Ken is that in person, and there's not many people like that. So I'm pretty sure every one of my subscribers is on Ken's page. But if you have not been on his page, if you have not had the opportunity to watch him, in fact, Ken, I was watching your video today that you dropped, and I've not had a chance to finish it. But I saw Dad was on there again and doing some fishing in that little brush area by the dock, and so I'm definitely going to finish watching that. But y'all make sure you go check out his page and like it and subscribe, guys. I mean, good guy, great Christian man, and he's just like he is on TV. I see on TV this is TV on YouTube. Good guy. Let's see. Let me read a couple more here. Thank you. Keep up the good videos and the information. Man, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for saying that, because you know it's you put stuff out on here, and I edit them, and I think as I'm editing, like, who's going to want to watch this, But y'all keep doing it, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much, guys. It's because of y'all that this is successful, not because of me. It's because of y'all, and I really appreciate it. So, guys, I'm gonna hang up now. 57 minutes long. So we did a decent deal tonight. But thank you so much for everybody for being on here. Y'all have a great week. If you can go fishing, get on the lake. Go fishing. Have a good time out there and catch some fish. If you catch fish, post a picture of them on my Facebook page, and let's let them see us. And Josh, there you go, buddy. Bye. I'll be in the house here pretty soon. I got to make a couple phone calls, and then I'll be inside. But I think I heard you yelling for a cat a while ago. So it's 8:30. I know you're going to bed by 9, but I'll be in there soon, buddy. Love you. And everybody else, I love y'all too. Y'all have a good night. Take care.